thought we were in trouble there for a second, but it's fine. We're fine.
You know what's fascinating to me? Watching people do the same thing again and again and again. Sequels can work. They totally can. There are too many good ones to deny the potential of them anymore. But what about prequels? How many actually good prequels are there? The new Planet of the Apes films, definitely. Casino Royale, yeah. X-Men First Class? Sure, yeah, totally. Star Trek 2009, I'll give that a pass. Insidious 3 was alright. Metal Gear Solid 3, if video games count in this discussion. So a few prequels have worked, sure. But when you stack them up against the failures... So even if prequel issues are not unique to Star Wars anymore, you'd think by this point people would at least consider any Star Wars prequels a toxic cesspool. And I know some liked Rogue One, I'll literally never understand it, but I know that some do. Anyway, prequels rarely work because they usually are more concerned with being a prequel than they are about telling a story, which makes them less memorable, which makes them slip into obscurity faster. Like, when was the last time you watched The Hobbit? My point exactly. Telling the story of how a thing became a thing people love is harder than you'd think, which is the problem. Because it's easy to assume that telling the origin of something that people already love would be easy. Show how they got a thing, or how a character met another character, or how a character had their heart broken. Show where a nickname came from, maybe. Sounds easy, right?
Oh my God, writing is so hard.
Exactly, and when a writer is more concerned about the origins of things that are cool instead of just letting things that are cool be cool, you end up with a weak story.
What is your fucking problem, man?
My problem is that I'm tired of watching how cool things I like became the cool thing I like instead of just watching the cool thing I like being the cool thing I like. I don't care how Han got his blaster, or how long he's had those dice, or how exactly he got the Falcon, or how he made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. I don't care. Those stories don't matter. What matters is what he does with those things now that he has them or has experienced them. Just like it doesn't matter how I learned to make videos or came to the decision to start making videos in the first place. What matters is that I make videos. Occasionally. How Han and Chewie met is as important as how Harry met Lloyd. So does Solo do anything new? Yeah, it does, actually. I really truly liked the new character L3. A sassy lady droid who wants droids to be treated better? Hell yeah! I want all of that. I would watch a movie just about this character. Oh, she's dead before the third act in a truly bizarre way to try, emphasis on try, and justify the 12 parsecs thing.
No, try not. Do. Or do not. There is no try.
Thanks, buddy. But not only does Solo murder the shit out of its best character to prop up the male characters, god damn, this movie is really, really bad.
Use your aggressive feelings, boy. Let the hate flow through you.
But it gives L3 the most painful, overlong, nightmarish death scene in Star Wars to date. And it almost worked. Because like I said, L3 is all about droid equality, up to and including her starting a violent droid rebellion at one point. Her shtick is that she wants droids recognized as more than programmable slaves. And her nightmare-fueled death scene feeds into that by showing that droids feel pain and fear and have a sense of self enough for the end to be just as horrible for them as it is for us. This dark, violent beat in a kid's movie humanizes droids, and it should have been an oddly beautiful moment of growth for the characters in the audience. Except Han and Lando almost immediately rip her brain out and USB it into the Falcon, and also she can navigate the ship in a way to allow for the 12 parsecs bullshit to happen. Meaning the culmination of L3's story of a droid fighting for droid equality ends with her being physically and mentally enslaved and entrapped in a body that she has no control or ownership over at all, just so Han can 12 parsecs. Which means this Star Wars prequel was more concerned with prequeling than it was about sending weird anti-social justice messages with its social justice warrior character. And before anyone says I'm overthinking it,
I think you're underthinking it.
this whole movie is about slavery. Whether it be literal slavery or just economic slavery, it's all about people owning other people. And that's without mentioning L3's name. L3. L3. As in the 3 L's in Millennium Falcon. How much you want to bet someone felt really clever after thinking of that?
Dana! Dana! Hey, I need some money.
Hey, it's done.
What is?
My original work that's going to say drama, the thing I've been working on for the last 47 billion hours.
Oh, is that what you were doing? I thought you were just having a nervous meltdown.
You're not far off, Lady Pants. Any creative person will tell you you got to go a little crazy to make great fucking art.
Hamlet 2?
The Deuce, correct.
Doesn't everybody die at the end of the first one?
I have a device.
The time machine door
That's the device.
opens, revealing Hamlet, Gertrude, Polonius, and Hillary Clinton having what appears to be group sex.
It's about my troubled relationship with my father.
I am your father.